Hello, and welcome. Today we're going to be doing the character profile, build, and showcase of Sigewinne, who recently just dropped a couple days ago, as of time of recording, of course. And her kit is super simple. Like on paper, I was reading everything and learning all about it, supplementing the information, doing the math calculations because there's actually quite a bit, and finding out these optimal numbers and stuff and learning how to play her. And then I realized it's actually super simple. But we'll get into all that when we reach the talents. That's the brunt force of where things get complex. But as we get there, it's gonna be easier and easier. Once we get there, we're just gonna knock it down like dominoes. So yeah, guys, remember to like, comment, subscribe if the video helps you out, of course. If not, I don't deserve it. And so starting off, we have this absolutely gorgeous crit rate, crit damage ratio. There's nothing better than this. She's gonna be hitting numbers out of this world, which obviously I'm joking about because she's not a DPS character. She's a healer, so that's why she has so much HP. I've actually managed to get her with no Hydras on my team, just her artifacts, her weapons. Level 90 at 60,000 HP, which is, it sounds like it's not that hard because her weapon's so good, but this is no resonance, no nothing, no other effects, nothing going on, just artifacts and weapons, which is this is a pretty damn high amount. I think she's definitely my highest HP character. There's no way anyone else is topping that. I don't even think Nilo comes close. And so yeah, she's a bunch of HP, and everything else is pretty low. Next, her weapon. Now, this is where the trouble begins, right? Because there's so much text here. It's talking about stacks and how to trigger them and what they do. She's a healer. All these things do healing, do HP stuff, increasing her HP. You go down to the bottom. It's talking about burst crit rate. What's going on? So, in short, you can get stacks by just doing what you would do organically. You don't have to go out of your way to do anything. So there's nothing you have to worry about. You don't have to go out of your way. You know how like Mona and Ayaka, they have you have to dash a little bit to get the full effect of everything. You don't have to worry about all that. You don't gotta do all that nonsense. You don't have to get a couple attacks in and then use your skill or burst. It's nothing like that. All you gotta do is just hold down her skill, and you've triggered everything. You use their skill, you're gonna get a bond of life, and you're gonna do healing. So everything works out. You get all your 3 stacks, and then you use her burst, and it's gonna have a higher crit rate, which doesn't really matter that much because you probably won't do too much damage anyway. But you have it. It's nice. This could have ended at this text could have ended at just giving you the HP and how to get the stacks, but for free, they just gave you the extra crit rate for no reason whatsoever. You can just have it, and if you want to R5 this weapon, then the crit rate goes up, which is really cool. It's really nice. That's very kind of them. It's absolutely loving of them. And you can sub this out for any kind of HP bow. If there is one, I was actually looking, and I didn't have any HP bows, but what I do have is an insane amount of sacrificial bows and a few Favonius bows. So I have some options, either sacrificial or Favonius would probably be pretty good. Probably sacrificial more, using her skill twice sounds pretty cool. But yeah, I don't have an HP bow. There probably is like a blacksmith one or something that I just don't have or know off the top of my head. But you want HP as much as possible. And so of course, for our artifacts, I'm very proud of these because obviously they pushed the envelope to pass 60,000. So we have our flower, which has some pretty damn beautiful substats, right? We got a roll into crit rate, we got a roll into crit damage. I don't think we got a roll into EM, and then we got a roll maybe 2 into HP percent. I don't know the HP percent numbers off the top of my head, but that's a damn good artifact for a character that has the potential to be a DPS character. We'll get into that later, but that's actually really cool. Like if this artifact rolled differently, it would have been perfect for what's her name over here, for Dia. So this artifact is pretty damn cool, and obviously, you know, it's HP, like flat HP main stats. So we had to get an HP percent substat. And then this is the only artifact on her that isn't HP main stat, obviously because it can't be. So it has HP double stats, but we got a bunch of rolls into flat HP and nothing into HP percent, which would have been so very helpful, but you know, life goes on. But we got a bunch of crit damage. All these have like crit and HP. It's kind of crazy. Like all of these like pieces, like they work exactly how she works. So she's just like a bunch of HP and then just random like crits every like random like crit gains and crit damage gains. It's pretty funny. She's a pretty goofy character. And then obviously another HP. This one's offset because we have two pieces. I think I actually took this off my Bennett because he just had like a lot of HP, so I had to switch up a lot to make sure I hit that 60,000. It was a lot of work to hit that 60,000. And yeah, like look, everything has like just a little bit of crit. It's just like so goofy. Because like usually you would see like an artifact piece like this, and you'd be like, this is horrendous. And for her, you'd be like, this is still kind of bad, but it works enough. And obviously we don't have her C6, but I wanted to talk about her constellations because they're very interesting to me. Like C1's actually kind of cool, and like for like a slight bit of like a funner playstyle, I could see getting that for her. And C6, I'm not gonna talk about the other ones because I don't even remember them. I read them and I was like, C1's kind of cool, and C6 is like pretty damn interesting. So C6, I'll read it out for you. When Sigewinne performs healing, she will increase the crit rate and crit damage of her super saturated syringing, which is her burst, based on her max HP. Every 1,000 max HP she has will increase crit rate by 0.4% and crit damage by 2.2% for 15 seconds. And the maximum increase is 20% and 110%. Which is like, which is just so out of nowhere. Like you can just, you can, if you have C6, you can build her into like some crazy DPS that heal. You can probably not a crazy DPS, but you can build her into like a character that can do some pretty good damage, I assume. I haven't seen any videos of any of them or anything, but like just based off of stuff like this, like all you have to do is just put stuff into HP and you're pretty much fine. Like it's such a cool concept to like change a character's playstyle without changing how you build them. It's really interesting, really cool stuff. So like you get I didn't do the math for this one because you know, I'm not gonna do the math or something I'm not gonna worry about. At least not right now. Maybe in the future one day I'll C6 her, but you know, we'll see. You know, maybe if this YouTube stuff takes off, then I'll do it for sure. So guys, if you want to see C6 Sigewinne in the future, you better smash that like button. But in all seriousness, so yeah, you get 20% crit rate from this, and then at base you get 28% crit from the weapon, from her signature weapon. And you can refine this. I don't know what the max is, but you can refine it to like it starts at 28. I imagine it goes pretty high. Actually, we could probably guesstimate. So order refinement, it goes up 7. Refine it 4 times. 7 times 4, 28. Probably like 56. You can get like 76. If she had like 76 on top of this, she'd be over 100. Like that's just insane to me. And the last thing I want to mention about her constellations is the names of the constellations. Now, when I originally like everything about her has just so much text, I don't know why, but the constellation names are actually really cool. So one thing about me is that I'm a sucker for like slightly edgy, for like really like cool sounding stuff. Like it I don't know what it is. It just sounds so good. Like I love seeing stuff and just like just reading something like a short phrase or something, or like a jumble of words and I just think like, man, that just goes unfathomably hard, and just send it to people, and then they don't think the same thing, and they just say, yeah, it's cool. And it's like, bro, you don't understand. Like, this is like soul touching, and that's how I felt with some of these. So I want to go through them real quick, some of them. So this one I was like, oh, that's kind of funny. But this one I was like, whoa. Can the most merciful of spirits defeat its foes? That's a crazy one. That just sounds insane. It's so thought-provoking. It's like these are such like philosophical questions on some little Melusine girls constellations in a gacha game. Like it's just so good. Like not saying the game can't be deep, but this is just a random place for it to be deep. Where's the other one? This one's not bad. Can the loveliest of spirits keep decay at bay? Is an interesting one. Can the healthiest of spirits cure fevers? This one could have been there, but it's not quite there. I think if it went like a little harder, if it went a little harder, like if can the healthiest of spirits cure diseases or something, then it's like, whoa, we're getting into some territory. Can the most joyful of spirits alleviate agony? I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty damn joyful. And like, I wonder if I can alleviate agony now. It's like something in my mind. I'm gonna have to have like a 3 a.m. discussion with my friends and smoke smoke cigarettes in the park, and like just as the moon's going down and the sun's rising, and as we're figuring this out. Like this is just absolutely beautiful. And then this one's so wholesome. Can the most radiant of spirits pray for me? Because all of these have like a good and a bad, you know. It's like a good versus evil, and then this one just comes out of nowhere and has like a double good, and it's like, man, that's a beautiful thing to ask for. Can the most radiant of spirits pray for me? That's so cool. It's so good. I love I love it. Like the tone that these all have. Like it's just so cool. This has nothing to do with the build and showcase, but I wanted to talk about it. So moving on. So before I actually explain these, I'm going to show you how much text they have collectively. So even this for a normal attack, this is like, she's got some extra stuff going on. So it's a little bit longer. There's a bow character, you know, it's got like charge attack and whatnot. And this is the skill. And there is a lot going on. There's a hold version. There's a paragraph after the hold version. There's the Osea stuff, flavor text. There's so much going on. This one's kind of short. And this is just an ascension talent, and it's so long. And this one's also not short. Like if she had like a regular size, like everything else in text, and had this, it would be like, alright, whatever, it's a little longer than the others. But this on top of all of these, especially this one, it's so much. So what does it all mean? Am I gonna sit here and tell you and summarize these for you? No, we'll be here for so long, and I've went on so many rants already that the easiest way I can explain these is that what you want to do is go all in on HP when you're building her. Just go all in on HP. Just don't worry about anything else. There's nothing else that's important in the slightest. Maybe a little bit of energy recharge, but like that, like you're not gonna go for an ER sand piece over an HP sand piece just because you need some ER. Like if you can get some substats out of ER, it's perfectly fine. So that's all you need to know to build her. Just all HP. No other debates. Done. And then when you're actually playing her, you want to hold down her skill, use it, and then a couple of seconds after, when you see your HP go up 3 times because of the weapon, assuming you have her weapon, when you see your HP go up 3 times from 12%, 24%, 40%, when you see it increase, then you use her burst. That's it. That's all you need to know. There is no, like, you don't have, like, if you look at the bottom of these, there's, for every 1,000 you get over 30,000 you get one, and the max is like, it's so much. I was sitting here reading, I had a calculator out, I was doing math. That's a lie. I was actually doing most of it mental math. I used a calculator for one thing, but there's so much going on. It's not worth the read. It's not worth it. It's all you need to know. Just all HP, and then hold down her skill, and after it hits 3 times, or no, not hits 3 times. After your HP goes up 3 times, you're at the max HP possible. You use her burst. That's all you need to know. Because her burst scales off of HP. That's it. That's easy. And then for passive talent, she heals you underwater if you're low on HP over time, but your defenses get decreased for a little bit. It's irrelevant, but it's there. It's there if you need it. So after this giant wall of text of a character, what is the... Oh! One thing I forgot to mention. Yeah, so build all HP, hold down her skill, throw it out there, use her burst, and go with off-field elemental skills of your other characters. So an extremely good team. As soon as I read that, I was like, an extremely good teammate for this character is Furina. Because, you know, they're both Hydro, so you get the resonance. They both benefit from the resonance, of course, because it's their resonance. And they both are, and Furina's off-field for her. So yeah, that's the side note I forgot to mention. So that's all you need to know. That's all you gotta do. It's easy. It's easy. That's how you build her. That's how you build her. That's how you play her. That's how you build a team with her. Perfectly simple. Now, I'm gonna go in here solo. I didn't actually put a team together. I throw a team together on the spot. Alright, so Furina, like I said, works really well with her. So we'll go with Furina. We'll go Sigewinne. It's another HP based character. Zhongli is an HP based character. Who are we fighting? Oh, we're fighting her. Bond of Life works pretty well with her too, but like there's like 2 Bond of Life characters, like, so I wouldn't. It's not like a big thing to focus on, at least not right now. Maybe in the future we'll have like 4 Bond of Life characters, so like maybe then you'll think about it, but until then, don't even worry about it.
This will be a productive partnership.
Yeah, we're just going with these. Actually, why were we going with 2 main field DPS characters? Who's a good off-field? Just type in the comments a good off-field character to play with Sigewinne. That benefits off defense. Kibara's not off-field, but Sigewinne's healing is like kind of out of this world, so we don't need to worry about that. See, originally I was just gonna go in like with randoms, but I did a couple of practice ones with randoms, and like they're pretty dumb sometimes, and it kind of like messes up the showcase. So yeah, I'm not rocking with no randoms. We'll just go with Lynette. Lynette. She doesn't have an off-field skill, but hell if I care, man. She helps out in other ways. Alright, so
afraid?
Throw down Furina.
Or do you not even have the courage to be afraid? What pitiful attacks!
Throw it out.
I thought I taught you.
And you just fire a bubble and it just bounces around. I didn't actually check my EP. I just
like
kind of want to throw it out there and show you.
Closer now.
What I actually should have done is
with the fall of darkness, destruction shall rise. Have a taste of purgatory.
You could also just tap it, and it'll work out pretty decently. Alright, it's getting a little weird.
Is it my turn now?
I just brought chlorine here just to chill, bro.
Look,
not doing anything.
trapped like a bunch of helpless animals. Shoot on sight. Is it my turn now? Time to finish this.
She's almost dead. Alright, we're gonna skip this, of course. We need to see all this. We know what's going on. What?
My blade is all that remains.
Throw a bubble. Bubble first. Really can't. There's too much going on. I know, I'm supposed to run it first. This boss. He's not a boss. You just go in here. Where did the boys go? They were like, had like 10 seconds on this, and they were just not here. Fire Burst. Some swirls. As soon as we get the rotation at the
The sun
perfect
and
moment,
moon have set.
everyone-
Only ruin remains.
everyone's ready to go. Fantastic. Alright, reset this. Swirl Hydro, get some extra damage. Get her bubble out into play. Because her bubble's what does the healing.
Sundown is only the beginning.
That's it. Easy enough. See, even with like how goofy I was playing with the made up with double off field supports and double main field DPS, like she still did exceptionally well. Like Chlorine died because like I like dashed into like an attack while at low HP. That's just like she died off of foolishness, but Sigewinne's like healing is like insane. That's why you gotta get over 60k. Like you gotta get there, man. Like it's too lit. It's gonna look phenomenal in the thumbnail. I just know it. Or actually, if I get the I don't know why I'm telling you that. You don't need to know that. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the Sigewinne character build profile. I guess there's a little bit of analysis in there for this one, which there usually isn't. And so yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you did enjoy, if it did help you out, I'd be very appreciative if you reciprocated the feeling. And you know, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.